Con season is upon us. Let's talk. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am Steve, and of course, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit since a video, but I haven't been ordering as much, been saving a little. You guys saw our big European vacation stuff. So yeah, just kind of recovering from that. Still buying here or there, but nothing big that's warranted like a big video. But con season is upon us, so we're going to talk autographed Funko Pops. Now, there are many videos out there on what you should do, what you should use for when they're signing stuff and whatever. And for me personally, because these are all for my personal collection, I don't care what's used, but a lot of people do. So as we go through what we've got up here and over here, we'll talk about the various tools and what they mean. So we are going to start off with these ones down up here, and then we are going to get to some other ones right now. So let's start with the Overwatch ones here. First off, we have Pharah from Overwatch. This is autographed by the voice actress. As you can see here, I do forget her name, but I met her at Toronto Comic Con back, this would be, I want to say 2019. And because at the time I was collecting the entire Overwatch set. I've since sold off most of my Overwatch ones, but I've kept my autos. One, because I always get them personalized to me, because like I said, these are for my collection. These aren't for resale. But she was excellent. At the time, all the Pharahs you could get at this time were only exclusives. There was no common Pharah out yet, and they had just announced a common Pharah like a couple weeks before, and she had no idea about it. So I told her about it, and then she ended up giving me and Boats an extra little autograph for free on the side. That was awesome and wonderful. And she was there actually that year with the lady that voiced Symmetra, and yeah, same thing. Here we go. There is the wonderful Symmetra thing. Now you'll notice that both of these used, Symmetra. So you notice Symmetra here used a Sharpie paint pen on her. The paint pens just show up wonderful. If you can bring your own with you, or the artists and voice actors say have paint pens, use them. They pop. They look so wonderful on the plastic. They just pop really nicely. But yeah, absolutely love these. The lady who did Pharah just used a silver Sharpie, and I didn't mind it. I myself didn't mind it. I don't mind. Next, we have the voice actor of Lucio, also from Overwatch. And I don't know if you saw in the other ones, they wrote game quotes, stuff that they said in the game. So here's the signed Lucio Pop. Try to see without the light there glaring. But that is our Lucio Pop. And then that was at Fan Expo. And then that same year, the guy that voices Genji was also at Fan Expo, and that was an excellent year. And then he wrote his quote in Chinese here. It's awesome. Absolutely love it. They were both excellent to the fans. And the guy that plays Genji actually does main Genji. He actually plays Overwatch, and he mains his own character, and that was kind of cool. We're going to skip one because that's got another story, but here we have our autographed Zeb from Star Wars Rebels, from Steve Blum here. He voiced Zeb in the show, and just recently on the newest season of Mandalorian, he was back. It was awesome. Zeb is one of my favorite characters. He, of course, wrote Zeb's favorite line there, Carabast, on the front, and super happy to have this and to have met Steve Blum. He does a bunch of anime voices. Anime people out there will know who he is. And then, of course, you will see this Moobies mascot and it is autographed by 3 people. It is autographed here by Brian O'Halloran, here from Trevor Furman, and of course here from Jeff Anderson. And this was an amazing, amazing signing. I was actually only going to get Brian and Jeff's because Dante and Randall are 2 of my favorite characters in all of the ISK universe. And they bullied me into getting Trevor Furman's autograph. I wasn't really going to get it, but they're just like, you're going to get it now. And I was just like, yep. And I just went over and got it because it was awesome. And then Jeff Anderson, when he signed, when Trevor signed it, he specifically put GoBot on here just to upset Jeff, and it was fantastic. It was a great interaction with all 3 of them. I actually don't regret getting Trevor's on here after the interaction, but it was fantastic, and I would absolutely do it again. Those 3 were fantastic out in public. Okay, and before we move on, you will have noticed most of my autograph pops, with the exception of a couple Overwatch ones, are all in PopHardCase Canada hard stacks, and I love the PopHardCase Canada hard stacks, and you can too. Just use the code GBOATS to get 10% off any order from PopHardCase Canada. Link is down in the description below. Go ahead and order your hard stacks from PopHardCase Canada. But let's keep moving on here. Now we're going to move into some of my absolute favorites here. First, we are going to start off with Amy Jo Johnson, the original Pink Ranger here, signed the Hot Topic metallic Funko Pop. At the time, I got her to do the metallic one because I completely forgot about the metallic suits from season 3. So that's why she is on the metallic. This should be Catherine Sutherland, but it's not. It's Amy Jo Johnson. It's okay. And just a personal side note, she wasn't very nice to me. It is what it is. I still have her autograph, and I'm glad to have met her as a giant Power Rangers fan. The next 2 here is Karen Ashley, who played Aisha, the second Yellow Ranger. I got this one here just down in Orlando back in October of last year. Boats and I went down for a holiday in Orlando because Boats had to go down and work, but they just happened to also have Ranger Pop and Stop Orlando the weekend we were there. So we took one night, we went over to Ranger Pop and Stop, and I got to meet Karen Ashley, the second Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. It's awesome. She wrote It's Morphin Time on it. And I'm super happy to have this one. And then, of course, at the exact same event, I finally got to meet Walter Emmanuel Jones, the original Black Ranger. Super pumped to have that. Okay, and next up is my Red Ranger in Dragon Shield, signed by Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger. This is an excellent, excellent pop. I'm trying to get some of the glare off there, but it's really, really hard. This was from Toronto Comic Con of 2022, early March last year. He came up, and it was awesome. We finally got to meet him. He is my second favorite Power Ranger, behind the last one here. You guys all know who it is. Don't even. So I was super happy to get Austin St. John's autograph, especially on this pop, which took me forever to find. But I was able to find it, and then a year and a half later, I was able to get Austin St. John to autograph it. Super, super pumped for that. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Tommy's my favorite Power Ranger. And he came the same year as Amy Jo Johnson. He came to Fan Expo 2019. I had to get him to sign. At this time, this was the newest Green Ranger pop. The metallic one from Galactic Toys has an update. So this was the newest Tommy pop. And it is unfortunately in a gold, a Sharpie there. I really wish I would have got him to do a green pen. He did have a green pen there. I just wasn't thinking. He's my all-time favorite Power Ranger. You know, I was kind of a little bit starstruck, so I just kind of wanted to get. I was meeting him, so I wasn't really paying attention. But I'm still pumped to have this. The late Jason David Frank, unfortunately, we lost him last year. Yeah, miss you, Jason. It was great to meet you. You were awesome. Rest in peace, man. Love you. Glad we had at least this moment. And that's it for everything that we have autographed. But like I said, con season is here. It is upon us. We up here we have Niagara Falls Comic-Con coming up in just a couple weeks. We won't be there, but if you want to follow along with K-Dog and Fish, they are going to be there. They did all kinds of crazy stuff at the last Niagara Falls Comic-Con. Go check them out. Follow them. Follow my boy Combo Collectibles as well. He's going to have lots of coverage of Niagara Falls Comic-Con as well. But for us personally, our next con is Fan Expo in August. And I've already got some stuff that I absolutely am getting signed. So the two that are for sure getting signed this year, James Arnold Taylor and Matt Lanter are going to be there. And of course, they are the voices of the Clone Wars' Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. They are both going to be there this year. So I'm going to get both of them to sign these bad boys for me. Cannot wait. Ashley Eckstein is also going to be there, who voices Ahsoka. I'm still not unsure if I'm going to get her to sign anything. She asked 120. And I feel it's still a bit much for a voice actor. So I'm unsure yet if I'm going to get it, but maybe. And then because they're still announcing, I'm hoping, because they're bringing other Clone Wars voices in, I really, really, really hope they bring in D. Bradley Baker, who is the voice of all the clones on Clone Wars and the Bad Batch. And if they do, then I have a conundrum because I have to pick between two things. I'm either going to get D. Bradley Baker to sign my Bad Batch 5-pack because it's an awesome 5-pack. That'd be awesome. I would honestly want him to just sign his name and then the names of each of the guys across their names, because that'd be awesome. Or get him to sign the most expensive pop in our collection, my Captain Rex. This is an almost $600 Canadian pop now, so I'm not sure if I want to get it autographed or not. I'm not sure. I'm leaning more towards the 5-pack here, just because of what the Captain Rex here is worth. I might not want to get him autographed. But I'm unsure. Those are just really hard for me. Other than that, anybody else coming this year, we don't have Funko Pops out, but we are looking for one. If you are watching this and you have the Men in Black Edgar Pop, please hit me up, hit my DMs on Instagram, and let's talk. Let's make a deal. Boats needs it for Vincent D'Onofrio, who is going to be there. Danny Trejo was announced today. Cannot wait to meet him. He doesn't have any Funko Pops as far as I'm aware, except for the Danny Trejo one that's coming, but it hasn't been announced yet. We've only ever seen the drawings from, I believe, Fright Night last year. Maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, other than that, there's nobody that is a 100% must get them. But we will see. Like I said, it's not till August. They are still announcing people. And we cannot wait for Fan Expo Canada. We will be there all 4 days. Make sure you hit us up. I'm thinking about getting some new stickers for G-Boats Collect stuff. I've only got G-Boats Pop Vinyl ones left. I'm going to bring those too. So if you need a sticker and you're coming to Fan Expo, if you see me, ask for some. I'll have them. Anyways, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our autographs. So yeah, paint pens. Use them. They're great. If not, Sharpies are the next best thing. Colored Sharpies will pop on some of those as well. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you are smashing that like button. Make sure you're hitting that subscription button. And of course, you are hitting that notification bell. So when new videos such as this come, you are one of the first to see it. Of course, you can follow me on all my socials at G-Boats Collects on Instagram and TikTok, and at G-Boats Collect on Twitter. And ladies and gentlemen, keep it poppin', and happy hunting this con season.